president Oshia and Zentrofo. And Union Zentrofo so busan questions. Dodo na oya de e kwanya o fa so one sign oya de pa questions ni nyina wo gina mu a busa ye obi obebusa ni bia nya abotre no answer sa temperament no nko aya de a oya de wo ho enti mebo na baso se enra o maya kwenya Union Zentrofo nye nyina na etime koye me ana question baako ne de ana me nhye danjin ni because okokra na ye pa na ye fro ye pa ye mfro but ye nua no mo busa questions and I'm sure say generally o mo busa questions a Ghana for ye pese ye hu ne eti and ayi radio mahama nso e ansa ye kama in she riot fan o kire na adwen wo nioma bebre ho ene e kwan a wozuzu se ebetimi aboama Ghana akonanim nti yedana se pa o kire ono adwen yedana se so far me ka kire say Yerajo Mahama enioma waye so far se me ma kena me man over 70% nti waya de I am impressed enioma bebre wo ho a watete so aho nti mani age no ho pa ena fairly enioma bo nkosoro bebre te said de na ye ya awe no eno nso waya ade pa enioma bebre ne bo nkosoro sa nti ye danase ebi nso so ate enioma ne bia enso ate better dollar no watimi ama ne gini yie na nsen ama ne musu kakra but better the way I etimi agina between 10 11 12 for no because the near one is 16 enti be fa ne sa but why ade and na pot nyoma ne nso mahu se kofom enti it's better okay okay pa na die tie ni yaka we nyina wie no enra na me wo me ba sisi
oh yeah come on Ishra 104.5 Emwadi Ishra 104.5 Emwadi
Abuzia ye kan Yerajo Mahama de ni nyina awie no aya bona baso nioma ba ku mienu miensa bi ena me pese ye kan ho asem enra de me koye ekohu wo Asanko Mines yekohu no Asanko Mines no me rehoi na me hu de wa me nsin kan because e nioma mienu amindi kan ye nuano mansofo de na ansa se mansofo bufu na omu ye de omu ye na I understand their frustrations untie mi ye de mansofo ebufo to de bia na omu de sei na omu ye de omu ye no de meka se omubufu a ye won nyoma bi a asisi a yehu a eni ntie mo omubufu first of all ye di kan ka kire mu se mo kose obi agapade no entwe yi masen krofo agapade $28 million ya no kra nyan kenkan wie ye masen obi agapade eno ayan kasa ntina eno amutie mi na mefiri na wo se me rush fast echo enti wo hwe Facebook a ye ena me dia to obo hu se mi ankasa na me kotwa ade no na mewra ho wobɛhwɛ ade a emrantie no asɛ na hye na saa ade we a ade kakraka we eno na mo de twi gold no enye asanko mines for dia pajo muntie ade na mo sɛ na anam ni sɛ mo sɛ asanko mines japade no enye asanko mines for dia eye penye e friend Rabotech ne dia ena mo sɛ no into over Facebook penye e friend Rabotech ne japade na ma sɛ no ono de obedi pa ama asanko mines ono ya contracting se onye adwuma nti nyenye asanko ajapade no masɛ no eye Rabotech a ono ye ankrankra owo machines a otimi de na adwuma ajapade na masɛ ni sa no bra Facebook na behwe nti yenua ma mutie mi a mo sɛ saa de we yenuanom aboabofo manso aboabofo tontokromfo ene manso mpanyifo ni bia mo hwɛ ye ma mrantie ye esɛ obi agapade paa no enye fe my emotional intia because eno anam wo ho bi ade no kranya nhimwie nti obo hu sɛ nwusie no ɛwɔ hɔ me so bra Facebook na behwe bi wadaroma bra Facebook na behwe bi are ho eno ababie kwa kyɛ sɛ ya sheda ne yɛsɛ nipa na japade for nothing no ehisemti ne tracks ya hye no ade we esi won no ba ko ye 1.2 million dollars 1.2 yebusa se ebeti wo se ye ntimi nye asai aye scraps 1.2 million de okɔhye no no hu nipa kro na obo hu se bi kra na okɔhye ne na oni bra bia bɔ ɔmɔ bra bia kyese o hwɛ no baabi a ofiri ba wasɛ obi agapade na wokɔkye ne sesie ya na busiamfo wokeka bom kra ebi kra na 10,000 kra woni bi okeka ne nyina boma ebi ana 10,000 kra woni bi enso wasɛ obi agapade kwa ye hwehwɛ kra ye hu no na sabi o ye nipa boni semse ya si ono enya asanko mines agapade o obi agapade ma sɛ no nti wa sɛ wo sɛ obi e ka ho asɛm na wo hwɛ wei na wo utimi da hwɛ no me ma wo no me ma obi sɛ yakunipa I'm not sure sɛ obi akase wa kunipa wa ha ɛna sɛ bi enya Rabotech ene ku nipa no enye papa ya ma sɛ ne agapade ene ku nipa enye ono ne kofa soldiers eba ho aban na di soldiers ba ho ena mo ni soldiers ne pre ene de esi ye no omugusu eye investigations ene ntini yentimi nka bi no enti wo mo ka se ade na asɛ no esi nipa nkwa obi a wo ye na dwuma enye asanko mines agapade na ono ye contractor wote ne ba bi na wasɛ ne agapade no ye kan ho asɛm a wo pese mo ye ne te sɛ ono mum ne ka sɛ on fa soldiers mra no meku nipa eno aye koye eno nti na me te Galamsey ho asem a me eno na me come into conclusion say president bie na obetimi atu Galamsey ase Galamsey issue no yenya ika agro eno mutu odie me say eno a baby ameti baby na me gina bra Facebook baby na me gina ekwan no so a wo de beko ho nyina wo ye Galamsey manso ho no nti asankofo die ni na Galamsey nso ekoso nti kra enya no kra se asankofo kra moma asase because asanko asase ni bebre wo ho kra nkrofo ne de ye Galamsey asanko nie but hwe yensi ye asanko ugina wa hu se asanko nie na omu nso ye omu Galamsey me hu se soja ni bia di tuo kra kwa da bi obi aye ne de nti enya no kra se ye moma asase omu de ye Galamsey na wo hwe de we omusi eno na yensam trofo no bebre wo mse ei tese obi fie kura yetu a omasi fie no mu tu nti ye say manso de yenka ho asem bie manso no the whole town the bia ye Galamsey nti wotia na wo kan ne e wo say aban president John Mahama wontimi ntu Galamsey ase oboa me say president bia obeka che say betu Galamsey se wo mo boa o mo ntimi nye nti enra answer yewra John Mahama de ma ya no obetimi aka che John Mahama president say we are disappointed me my disappointed in him but me enra de me ko hu ye no me say president bia no obetimi atu Galamsey ase omubua enyen entimi nye ye emfa the president bia be kana metu Galamsey na mekwa kwa Galamsey na mekwa kwa ese no emfa Galamsey no bia ntimi ntu ase MPP NDC o emfa enti mu me nya ika na ye de yempo ma chewa asem de mamu nsei nsuo no you ma hunza minya mi rastos asare don komuni na se for bia complaining I am disappointed in the president Galam me say John Mahama president on timi nso of Galamsey oboa on timi nye enti mu me nyai na de yempa ye nuanu ma chew me say de no me makwa kohu no Galamsey no ye ntimi ntu ase yet uti kumase ana ye ayekeka de yekeka na sebi manso matoa ma MPP saa MPP for mo ba ho MPC ni mu DC in faso be pa na manso o manya afiri mu so manso from pacho muntie me mo wa abufuo bi a mo mfa ma MPP for mo to mato aba mo mu a mo wa abufuo a MPP ho mo to ma NDC da monto ma CPP da monto ma Kofia Paluda mato manso mato ma MPP saa mo kwan enra tese nyame nko a ekwan ya ye fa so eba ye eduru kumase no na ye mpaibo because utimi duru ba bi na esum ani mfuturo no nso nya mfuturo kitwa o hwe ye kasa kese V8 a ye de nam na etimi mfuturo ni timi chika no esi ho mfuturo manzo enso ehwo na MPP for koye campaign monka nkyere me manso yete manso ehemfa aban be no mato ama no apart from MPP enti mu wa abufu a mo fa nkoma MPP because ho na mutu ni bu mom ekwan na enye no mimi se yewra John Mahama anye manso kwan a mimblemu no se NDC for anye manso kwan a minka hwe because manso for nto ma NDC omoto ma MPP na majisika manso hwe nipa omuwo enti na me se me hu se yenya ne manso fo buafu a metiase pa de mo ye no abufo no it just that baby amode abufo no koye no ena me ne mo nya adwene anka mo wa abufo bi pa na anka mo fanko DCs no mo wa manso no so ene MPs no mo wa abufo a mo fanko MPP fo na moto abama omu wo manso omu DCs no MPs no mombuso omu se sika na omu be gifri asanko mines no omu de ye den ma mo ekwan me se no me koi na ekrom utimi kokrom ekro baabia 8 kilometers na unhu chese unhu ko tampo ena mfuturo na ekunipa dasani enti enra me ya nam se na ye ti kumanse ye se pothole ni yesu ye ti kumanse ye se pothole ni yesu sa wo ye kumase na wutie me na wonkomanso a wo de nyatam ne komanso na hwe nipa brebre ye maame no mo ebre ene brode akra ye ntimi nya bi wo manso ho nipa da sani no mutim futuro mo wo mo so to aba ho na gold ni free ene ntire to de bi no mu bu afu no enti nyoma ni bi ho no mu bufu a yete ase me the only problem a me no mu problem ni se mo kochi obi ade a sebi kra enye asankodia ena asanko mines nso nya ehwe asanko mines onya ehwe o aban ena de na sase ama no na mo pese mu kodidi wo ho ena obi a oye ne contract a asanko se be ye we ma me no makohye ne eno na me ni mu problem na wa hwe manso mpato am ba bi eno ye fa yi hwe mfuturo a eto wo de behwe o maka kwan wasema kan MPP aban betena so 8 years e de na mo ye wo ho ya to aba ma manso kra vote no kra doso o pe ba bi o mo to aba bum a kwa abre manso sa kwan ni nyina and here what is the question here manso mpatu o mo ye nipa o eno soldiers na no mo nam ho ni police fo a ye de o mo koye na mebo SWAT team Abaso Ashanti region police for amoni ye call enra nyame nhyira. In fact, you guys were very professional. Near Philip more safer. Ashanti region police SWAT team. Commander nyame nhyira sa wode emranti enra ye nam nya hun say emema mantie na ma yensuro. And they were ready to protect everybody. Omo making sure say baby aye ko baby ejina nyina ye protect ye. But manso madaro mamuntie me nuanom nam ne moka because me free preaching number 2. Ti me manso ni me amanse de hye. Me manso ni nti me free preaching number 2 nti me ne mon kasa. Mo wabufobia me se mo fanko DC ni MPs no so. Mo fanko mo so, mamun koshi o madio. Mamun koshi o majapade. Misremo. Mamun kobu MP. Mamun kobu DC. Ba mo wa bufuo bia na mo fa nkosa nkofo empanyifo mieni we so omu na edi mansofo abro e na MPP for edi mo abro manso because e ho de mo toma MPP mo munya so mfaso na munya asankofo no munya omadwuma mamu nkohye nyoma biem minianum na meka me pachini ti me kasa te se minia mesramo momma abotre mate se na nkofo bi na na gyanto we me nso me manso ni o me pachi minianum ti ma minti min kan santra mu yie nka se momma ntoboase akoma ne mrafom odi ase mamu ni soldiers ne nkwankoko because soldier need their training o ya obefa yaw minianum ntie me na me nso me ye monkrofo ni bia metemase eno akakra me ko hu ye emfuturo ko mi mu enioma me ba fie me be ye ginyame inti misramo mini erasto sasare donko galamsey no ho wo de yentimi kase ye nyai kabat sa wote say president John Mahama ka galamsey amunya no ontimi nye why de omu ka nyina oboa president oboa ono anyama o ka na galamsey say oboa ontimi nye president ntimi nye ono antimi ntu galamsey yentimi ntu ase bajo inti soldiers no mbakwa koye do metimi ayemfa Mame Fanko Echiri, President John Dramani Mahama, 2 years ago, yentie di okafa President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Hweme ade amempani hypocrisy. Yetu abama wa me medical bo President Mahama abaso, but you see, ma uyu nya uyu. Sa abre na wo ye campaign no. Na President John Mahama wano ye din criticize yentie nyoma wo kan last 2 years ago efa illegal mining tie dia wa wo kan fra President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. President John Dramani Mahama wa wutie wo de wa wutie tie wa asema kan 2 years efa Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo efa galamsey fight no na wo wia wa ba betie dia no wa nkasa wo kan ye why.
Indeed, if we were in some other jurisdiction, he would have resigned by now. By his word, he put his presidency on the line. Because now his own people have been found to be the executives, have, concessions and are doing illegal mining in forest reserves. It's a pity. But it's close to home, and that's why he can't deal with it. If you go to the districts, they talk about community mining. Community mining is the MPP party executives and the DCAs who are doing the community mining. And so they are the ones doing what they're doing. And so how can you expect him to fight, Galamsey when his own people are involved in it?
Yeah, the president lacks the political will to do this.
He does. It makes very nice, verbiage when you talk about it and you express a will to do something well. Action speaks louder than words. Our river bodies are still the coffee color that they were.
Mr. Bobby, where 2 years ago, President John Dramani Mahama, Sabreno na ye Galamsey, no many abre, na multimedia ni abre, na Erastus Obian Central for Galamsey, na Akufo-Addo, ni abre, ye campaign it ya MPP are buying because of Galamsey. Me ka home. Me, one of the reasons here, me ka someone tuntia MPP are buying was Galamsey. Me fa someone see. One of the reasons me na me pese MPP Lucy 2024 was Galamsey fight. Say opa bomb records that I will never forgive Nana Akufo-Addo for the Galamsey. Matro me ka say me Nana Akufo-Addo owumpo a ade ba kwa me mfa nche no a obi aka mintie ye Galamsey maka ho asem me records da ho a enya ade a me nso me de beche ne da na Akufo-Addo Galamsey fight na wama enso no ye pika no me mfa nche ne da metimi di boni bia che no but Galamsey me mfa nche ne da because wa say your mind no na nano John Dramani Mahama oti wono na wo blame nipa ne senka eyo no anka wo so resign.
Indeed, if we were in some other jurisdiction, he would have resigned by now. By his word, he put his presidency on the line. Because now his own people have been found to be the executives, have concessions and are doing illegal mining in forest reserves. It's a pity.
Okay, can quite the no beso chene say, oh, Nana do danko Akufo-Addo nkro for na ye Galamsey ampanzo. Sabre ne papa. Se Nana do danko Akufo-Addo MPP nkro for na ye Galamsey ampa de o kan so na ampa. Yewra John Mahama wa won krofo NDC for nso ye Galamsey. Wa won krofo. De na wo kasenka jurisdiction bi anka be resign no. On krofo enso ye Galamsey NDC for enso executives. Na wo blame Nana do danko Akufo-Addo. Yewra John Mahama. On krofo NDC for nso ye Galamsey. Maybe 1 year ago. So be kaya o ka sa asem kai. Say na ye ka say Galamsey no baye ne den o ka bibi wa ha ye ntie de o kan ye me de o ko bako Yewra John Mahama manyofo
e ko papa me ndada mo and so ehia kokudro because one senior Mikayan gold is the one holding Ghana now, and because of Galamsey intina we were 80 tons per year. I feel 135 tons.
But you muntie heye, because what we are doing, in research, friend of content analysis. Until we can be beer, no one say as yet. Sabre near Galamsey once. Sabre no na MPP for say gold no. Production cost production cost production and say Ghana. Sabre na MPP for say oh gold no yetimia produce more etimia ton more eni ebusa Yewra John Mahama say Galamsey no be ne den ona se ne kon na den pa efri say bibi na no ka ne kire say ye pese sacrifice ya yenji ntum say gold na cost MPP for the year dede no Galamsey for nso gold ni bi ka Ghana small scale mining de no ho muntie nyam na me kan ye yentie ni biem o kan 1 year ago no ye campaign
papa men dada mo and so ehia kokudro because one senior Mikayan gold is the one holding Ghana now, and because of Galamsey intina we were 80 tons per year. I feel 135 tons additional be brave free Galamsey. So we must be prepared to sacrifice in the fight against Galamsey. Say production will come down. It means that exports will reduce. And then also the issue of employment. Because employment in the Kodani Bebre, Galamsey. Into Okutia Galamsey, a lot of the young people who currently are surviving with Galamsey would also get unemployed. And those are two consequences I'm putting on the table before we start the fight. The risks are worth the effort. The first thing is to make sure, say, forest reserves, omo mining of forest reserves, make us say forestry commission, almost 37 forest reserves have been, entered into and destroyed. And the first thing is to get them out. Now, you start to say, then the second thing is Yensiono. And it's
Yewra John Mahama, enra na me wo manso. Enso no eninti, enso no kra de ase aye west. De o kan ye no, aye west. Onko fo 2, onko fo NDC for no, omunso ye Galamsey ni bi de na wo kan. Se a gold board no nso aba no. wa wani tua se Galamsey sika nso ka ho ena a small scale mining sika ne ka ho ena say Ghana ye ka say o na no menu asami jamfi say o ya produce be 6.11 billion Ghana cedis ne dollars e che say ye nya Galamsey sika no nso ka ho enjaye Ghana sika na ye nya ye ka say ye produce more gold board produce more no Galamsey sika no enso ka ho mayen dada ye ho hwe empanyifo no me say no ade misako hu manso no agro ne eti oni edie uti kumase ha ena mpanyifo ne ka ne say ya enti na ye mu bi na ne ye mpe say bibi say no nanka ehia yewura president one on one oh aha me ya na one na wa ka ne sa ne de ya na me mani nje ho me hia one on one ya na me hia mu one on one say na question etimi abusa ba mpese oti ase ne say Galamsey na ye tu ase ye ntimi ntu enra President John Mahama ne nkrofo ka say state of emergency samre no omo say state of emergency because the way na Akufo-Addo see ye no e was say ye chese state of emergency chese yenya bibi omo work hwe NDC for mu hwe aban bia ho e ba ebufu a say na sha ase me meka me mfa wo ho because maka tire o say ye chechire o man Ghana enya wo party ni wo interest ye John Mahama Galamsey issue no te said the campaign tia na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo no me sha ase a campaign atia wo any NDC aban obi be ka se me ye hwan no problem say na me nyobi MPP before ka se me nyobi a me boa ye sha ase se ye kasa wo sa platform si MPP before ka se me nyobi a ntimetimi aka de me pe MPP for nim de Nana Janto aye wo mu enti Galamsey issue no wo de keka brofo ne sa ye John Mahama keka brofo no we will not. I'm reluctant to declare state of emergency in the Galamsey because we haven't exhausted the powers we have without the state of. It just say, "Udia keka brofo, yera John Mahama, no problem." As I say, keka brofo, no problem. Now no minia ukuje to Abraka. 3 weeks ago, time ane yesu nkrofo a omuko wuye, yen kai obi ayaw. Nkrofo a omuko wuye, yen nuanom omuko wuye helicopter yi. Ebufu a na ewo mu yentie ye nua okuje to ablakwa okan ka che se oh cabinet ehia president ani abre o de maninka brofo ni wie neti okuje to ablakwa agro na mutuo na mudi.
I can confirm to you that you are going to see a fight that has never been witnessed in this country.
Muntie once again na yana ye obi ka asema ye ka ne tra na ye news me untimi me ka asema me politician ka bibia me troto wo enti na me ka cho de yewura John Mahama ka wo se wono ne Nana Akufo-Addo a ka ba bi won ke wo so resign because ne nkrofo na etu enti nke wo so resign because wa man so na ne aye dikadika yewura John Mahama ba ye nsuo na ni nteye blue ho ahwanfo nsuo no ani nteye onkrofo NDC fo nso omude omu ho agim Galamsey concession omunso agibia wo mu tuo de omunso mu yes small scale mining for crown so ye Galamsey west enti sa de ne nkoye the other thing ne nso say Galamsey for si council ka ho na ama gold board na nya sika bebre you know what I'm talking about Galamsey for si ka no e ka ho bi na ama gold board sika no akonanim enti sa de na wo ka ye no enya ye the other thing ne say time a ye nuanum ewu ye ewo oboase kwan yi so yi o cabinet minister foreign affairs okuje to ablakwa be ka bibia nam nim say eba Galamsey issues a onke ka brofo na eno a oke kan ye no okuje to ablakwa dey na kan 3 weeks ago.
I can confirm to you that you are going to see a fight that has never been witnessed in this country. President Mahama is going to lead a very ruthless and relentless campaign against Galamsey. He has not minced words. We had a brief cabinet meeting earlier today, and the president was very clear. There was no ambiguity that he will be leading a war that we have never seen to deal with this canker, this existential threat, once and for all.
Existential threat. Brofo. o say o ye share cabinet na utie de Yewra John Mahama kan ye fa Galamsey ho a the one in Isia you can ruthless you can ruthless how obi ka say I'll deal with you ruthlessly e che say obey your basa ruthless e che say obey your basa say obema ho atete wan kasa 3 weeks ago cabinet inti ye expect say Yewra John Mahama ba be catch say after 3 weeks ago enra we share say Galamsey for no year state of emergency me wan so war so ba state of emergency ye curfew meboa Kofi
yeah
say war ba ye curfew
yeah nana
say ade esi wo bole ni nebusha for ye curfew
bole ni sola ni potem no nana curfew nana said you work no
just as I've grown here, and now me say, and now me say, Galamsey, no. I am disappointed in President John Mahama. In some walkie kake kano. Me say, and now the Okaya no. Me rare who yanam say, aye, President John Mahama. Galamsey inti. And they say, yenya ka. Once say, do baby na corruption create me can once. And they say, yenya Galamsey nika. Because the enwa Okaya no mami who say, based on your mama bobo. Say when ye ruthless. You are reluctant. Meanwhile, we crawl for say we should be ruthless. Ruthless, it say, men should be any.
Yeah.
May there was a me. But I say you are reluctant to declare state of emergency. Adia ya war. In so nany, me say no baby ani e konyina. So baako a ani ate.
Yeah.
From Anya Kwanta. Ekwa to manso tonto krom manso abore manso hwan enso bienu a eye clean eye clear
ho na sika free enso ho nye
usi ruthless wo mu kwan tan president be ka bibi kire yen ne ehu se wani abre a ruthless ne say ototo papa so because you know say gold board no o ye Galamsey issues a ebe ko form e based on his logic the logic ni nim say Galamsey si kanu bi be ka Ghana de no ho e na kosoro say gold board nso ka say o manya say bebre Galamsey si kaka ho enti wontimi nya enti no say state of because ababe hu say o ye state of emergency a one hwe ya production be drop it hey President John Mahama me disappointed though me disappointed e na no pe ho na me ti say wo kika gas state of me Kofi me rare hoye. Me rare hoye nam say say ye kunya kwa.
Ai enra na me be da afi.
Ye kunya kwa say Galamsey na mo ano chabe NDC fo. Ma no chabe ye bie lines a. Na na kufa do ye wudini wa hwan ye ntuntia no John Mahama. Hey NDC.
Serious.
Fradi Nyankopon. Sikanashi. Abokegu.
Ya bokegu.
Kai.
Ya bokegu.
Galamsey na anyi.
Ya asemu.
Galamsey na mfa. Ubo bibia na.
Na yentie Sam George kakra. Mampanin so de ho yentie Sam George kakra bra na those times NDC ani abre
Sam George
I be etum kakra mo se we evuka pa
ya bokegu
we evuka pa
ya bregu
we will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and until our colleagues and comrades President Akufo-Addo stop Galamsey now. We will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and until our colleagues and comrades President Akufo-Addo stop Galamsey now. We will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and
Sam George.
And I know did
President Akufo-Addo should stop Galamsey now. We will continue the fight and we will not stop it. Tinana ye nyaika. Because His Excellency na running up to 2024 elections. On one kasa can say. Ebisa no question. Na semo a okan ye ni.
To grant an amnesty to the repentant Galamseyers.
Will I still give amnesty to people convicted for Galamsey? And my answer is yes. Because those who are in prison for Galamsey are not the actual perpetrators of Galamsey. The big kingpins are not in prison. Those who are in prison are the small boys that they employ to work on their Galamsey concessions. And so they are victims of circumstances. And so if we are coming with a new fight against Galamsey, let's start by giving them amnesty. Let's bring them out, reform them, and do the things that will make them not go and do what they've done again. If somebody must be in prison, it's those district chief executives and ministers and others who are doing the Galamsey, not the people they are employing.
Man, because no watch the woman ye Galamsey. I have been in the 2024. I'm a kai at wedi. We who and I wouldn't say your class your horse. One more account on some no simple for ya na sponsor. Because omu excavate sika. It is our brand many mampeni a what is ni sa brand wo position ya adwene say. And your boys na she wure mu ho no. And wo ye problem no. But the problem itself and wo body no. Some district chief executives, some appointees being penninfo bi sika wo mu nsem and wo mu di say adwuma no ko fam fidie ni ba. Na boys ye ja wo mu de wo mu ni bibi yoyi. En sada ho abonsam bo ne pai. Ni aso wo magunu de wo makogu wura mu ho. Okope bibia bedie bi wu no na chese nsem bebre mampani ka say ni mani age kire say I thought say onimomo a omo eye Galamsey no nti oba ebe ye ntentem so kura ye bechi omo be no anana me ti o say I didn't say that we will use 18 months to stop hey na when how many months
ebi President John Mahama oye expert but you can now on tiasiana
hey
oye communication expert into oka ne cabinet minister baako Miami ni ya na de bia wa honhuni Sam George
so no dey na mbochire we
enti na wa honhunu oye
Sam George stop Galamsey no you can stop it now
any ruthless no until now na say just 3 months ago
okay
or declare state of emergency
okay
President John Dramani Mahama o declare me wa be ba ma
na unim in fact president said the all kind no me rating na why ade wabo adwuma in fact within that few months awabai why adwuma bebre fa economy no ye hwe sika sem ni nuane bo inflation baby anenam the inflation ye adwuma just ekoyi inflation no ekoyi but there are other things that any and particularly when it comes to Galamsey me one of the things that I may share free President John Dramani Mahama ho say eno nko akura de nkutimi ye maye kura no na de aka no kura wototo papa so anka me okay ya Galamsey because na reported by 2024 survey be by HSM nkwada o about 53% of Ghanaian children omunya low IQ because of lead poisoning and sa chemicals ya omode ye Galamsey edina nra na make ho asem say ye ma wo ye daach no and now per research no nkwala no over 53% as a Ghana nkwada e wa ha no omumu be more than half e be ye sebi empani omunitire because osua enko
da ho no
nimdie
that was 2023 over 53% of children have unacceptable blood lead levels
say
ne empanifo no kra de kan
empanifo kra de say ne ye dia men kra na ye tewo now we said the name isimi hu say the thing a matter of urgency ehia senka mampani ba ye yetimi hu say bibi koso a ye ni abri kitikiti no as ye nheda nkonesa na you are talking about the state of emergency. Now article 31 of the 1992 constitution now oka bibi wa ha or say there's situations you betumi amasa state of emergency no situation ni bi to say they are threatening to life of the nation bi to say war o kan ho asem see the curfew etifi do man temesirim ho some the curfew ko to one and say boy and a natural disaster bi atoye nchem bi asi ana say crisis bi aba threatening crofo a life na me bi say we ye Galamsey illegal mining de ya ye hwe nsu a say ne forest na enye threat to your survival ni abede to ha yi a poisoning lead poisoning mercury no ne ade ha yi a researchers yi be kire say ni pe nya kidney problems a omu nya say omu nya omo trance o omu nya omu threat to life enya sem ketwa all from Galamsey
odi oni line so ana
nana another one security threats and they you already see what to krom ne your friend is saying petrol mu a ye kan ho asemi na na wo assess ni nyina enu na ye kan asem bi say a developing militant omo etimi e ka se ye de tuo be kwa akobọ concession ho ban abambofo ba kura ye be hia omo ye ne ombe toto ye mpene mo mo me si ye kwan si ye nya bibi no na na ni nyina is security threat. These things can develop into situation bi a ye so ano a enye. And I believe say as a shas yes ye hu say sa no ma we emoye public health safety and also security no lead poisoning mercury one ye contaminate ensuo ye nom hard metals e ko emu nyina be haye na se mampani ka say ye nuru hɔ a na ye exhaust every efforts be na aka bi.
All right,
because we've dispatched the military ye the ese omo ye bia omo by first line of action ye hu excavators omo nchi bebre still ensuo ne say.
All right, you give my quick comment me person be lines na ye ne honorable so etwetwe enkom.
Right,
it was a good exercise. I'm not over frozen.
Why
I'm on frozen nibi.
Why
Questions
questions
and I'm not on frozen. No a good exercise. I think that we need to applaud
baby o won what team baby o won and Brian Finfi
president bia obama no kwan say media to na. I think it's a good exercise. Me na me cry me join say I check akra but na no I and then it was a good question. So share